What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering Kaspa. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So just to give a little recap, this was Kaspa in my previous video, and I had it drawn in a massive falling wedge, and I called out the massive Class A bullish divergence. And I said based on those, I would not be surprised if we actually get a bounce. Fast forward to the current Kaspa chart, and Kaspa has broken out almost perfectly to the measured move. And just like that, had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 30% gains in 5 days, which are actually pretty incredible gains. But anyways, I'll go deeper into the Kaspa chart at the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. So at the current moment, Kaspa is trading at just under 13 cents. Its market cap is 2.9 billion, which ranks 33rd among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is 22.6 billion out of a max supply of 28.7 billion, which is just under 79% in circulation. And then if you guys are looking to trade Kaspa, I recommend either using KuCoin or MEXC. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. And if we look at the Kaspa news section, it's kind of funny because there used to be a whole bunch of articles talking about whether or not Kaspa is dead. And now everything is just talking about Kaspa up 20%, Kaspa about to set new all-time highs, etc. So I just ask that you understand how fast the narrative can actually change. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at the Kaspa X account, which has 194,000 followers. And they just reposted 2 hours ago. Kaspa is now listed on Changelly. Based on the GhostEgg protocol, Kaspa is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency that is fully scalable, open source, and decentralized, powered by Kas. And if some of you guys are watching a Kaspa video for the first time, just understand this is part of what makes Kaspa so bullish. They are proof of work. See, most layer ones out there run on the proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, usually making those blockchains a lot more centralized. Proof of work, on the other hand, has always been thought to be a lot more decentralized. But the issue is that nobody thought you could actually scale proof of work. However, Kaspa implemented the GhostEgg protocol, which supposedly gives them a way to actually scale, which in turn could make them the first ever project to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security. Now, I'm not going to go super in depth into Kaspa in this video, but just understand it is an extremely unique, innovative project, which is a big reason it performed so well in 2023. And then they also posted February 5th, new wallet integration for Kaspa. Kas is now available on cryptowallet.com. And kind of like what I always say about an exchange listing, a wallet integration is always going to be bullish for a project. Honestly, at this point, it seems like Kaspa is continuing to upgrade every single video I make, which is insane. But now we'll hop into some macro news that could affect Kaspa's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Kaspa. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter, and they just posted 59 minutes ago, just in a $45,000 Bitcoin. Now, at the end of my videos, I do go over the Bitcoin chart, so I'm not going to go over this super in depth right now, but 45,000 isn't bad at all. And then February 6th, MicroStrategy buys an additional 850 Bitcoin worth 37.2 million. Now, as most of you guys know, MicroStrategy is one of the largest Bitcoin holders out there, so this isn't surprising at all. However, if MicroStrategy all of a sudden stopped purchasing Bitcoin and stopped supporting Bitcoin, that might actually be pretty bearish. And then the last thing I want to show you is what they posted February 6th. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen calls on Congress to pass crypto legislation. And this video could possibly be important, so I want to show it to you.
Council is focused on digital assets and related risks, such as from runs on crypto asset platforms and stable coins, potential vulnerabilities from crypto asset price volatility, and the proliferation of platforms acting outside of or out of compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Applicable rules and regulations should be enforced, and Congress should pass legislation to provide for the regulation of stable coins and of the spot market for crypto assets that are not securities. We look forward to continuing to engage with Congress on this. With this overview, I look forward to taking your questions on these. And
now, will anything actually come of this? Only time will tell, but it's definitely something we will keep our eyes on. But now, while we're on X, you guys should come over and give your boy a follow at Crypto Now or Never. I've recently been trying to grow my X account. I've actually been posting on here pretty much every single day. In fact, just 25 minutes ago, I was posting about Kaspa and the gains we made. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But also, if you guys want to take it a step further, I actually have an opportunity for you. So I have recently launched a private Discord through Patreon. And at this point, we are up to about 11 total members. But there are many benefits to joining my Discord. This is for those of you guys that want closer access to me. For example, you guys will be able to track the cryptos that I am personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. Not to mention I will even review your portfolio. But also just understand a lot of these cryptos are microcap gems, less than 10 million in market cap. These are the kind of projects that could theoretically turn $1,000 into $100,000. So if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage. It's in the description. But now for the final part of this video, I'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Kaspa on the daily time frame. And as I said, had you guys taken this initial trade, you could have made up to 30% gains in 5 days, which are incredible gains. So props to any of you guys that took this trade. But anyways, what am I seeing right now? So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys is something that you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. And that is that right now, you could actually argue that Kaspa is forming a triple top, which is not a good sign at all. It shows that we cannot get back above that 13-cent resistance level. Not to mention, if you just look at the current and the previous local high, we have a double top, whereas the RSI swings from a lower high to a higher high, which is Class C bearish divergence, which typically signals a local top has been reached. So honestly, based off that alone, I wouldn't be surprised if Kaspa actually drops in the short term. However, I want to be crystal clear. Those could very easily be negated if price action just continues to pump a little bit. The one thing I would need to see in the short term is for price action to close a candle above 0.131. That would get us above this resistance level, and it could also negate the bearish divergence. Now, I will say on a more positive note, price action has gotten back above all of the moving averages, which also leans me a little bit more bullish in the short term. So overall, things are looking pretty good for Kaspa, especially if we can continue to pump a little bit. But now we'll take a look at Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And in our previous 2 videos, we have drawn Bitcoin on a bull flag, and it's actually started to break out perfectly. And this has a measured move to just over 48,000. But I'm going to keep it very brief on Bitcoin. The number one thing that I do not want to see is price action to end up breaking right back beneath the 50-day and the 21-day moving average. As long as we can stay above these levels, I would not be surprised if this measured move actually plays out. However, if we ended up breaking back beneath and then had a bearish retest, we could fall all the way down to 38,290. At this point, I would say it's pretty unlikely, but it is definitely still a possibility. But overall, the last few weeks have been very boring in crypto, so it's good to see some movement again. But also just remember, crypto is an extremely volatile asset class. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Kaspa will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.